Good morning, welcome to another video that nobody understands. Nice that you are here. Today we will talk about two fundamentally different approaches to life. And it is about how to survival strategy, how to acquire things, how to get there, how to do it, how to live. And one of the two ways is to, I want to call that principle, let's call it the gardener. It means that you have creations in your mind like seeds, and you believe in these creations, and you learn how to bring forth the fruit of your seed and harvest it. And the other strategy is to take things that are already in existence. You take creations that are already there. And then you can you can glue these things together, combine them together. So, see, I do have these narcissistic awareness goggles forever. I will wear them forever, and sometimes it's odd, but it also helps me to understand these things in multiple ways, different layers, different views. And now the thing is this: let us discuss now the narcissistic way, the rather narcissistic way. By the way, of course, this is the way to take things, to take creations that are already there and work with them. And the thing is that our system we are living in, the school, and the capitalistic system, the way it is expressed by our society, it rather promotes the narcissistic ways. In schools, the children are already put to the competitive level. They get degrees, marks, and this is the preparation for it, And if only I know some children can make it through this system, and they have, for some reason, enough confidence to understand that the true greatness is within themselves and has nothing to do with the way the school system judges them. And they get through, and they know that their true greatness is beyond this competitive level and lies within their unique abilities. The school does not prepare you for what you want to do in society or what you are meant to do in society. The school prepares you for what society wants to do with you. And the system with the jobs and what the school prepares you for, this so-called reality, is also on a very competitive level. And the problem is this, competition is fine. The Greek, they understood that competition is meant for sports. And another truth is that people who are not in a constant competition perform the best. Okay? A person that is not in a constant competition with others, in a fight or flight situation, in a high performance situation, in a situation I have to prove, you know, this person does not perform to his highest level. Yet our system wants everybody to do this. Why is that? It is because of control. The system does not have enough trust in the people that the people will perform, will outperform the controlled person that has to perform. No, a person that does not have to perform can perform better than anyone else. You know, Bruce Lee never compared himself to others. This is why he looked inside himself, analyzed his weaknesses, and compared himself to himself when he trained. And, you know, if he would have looked to competitors, he would say, okay, how does this person train? Okay, I will train a little bit. I will mimic him, but make a smart, clever little adjustment. No. He looked at himself. He reinvented everything. He made his own research. And he came up. But when he goes to a competitive situation, then in sports, in martial arts, he outperforms everyone. Why is that? And this is because if you let an individual person unfold the way it wants, this is the only way to get to the highest level of performance. And we restrict our people from it by putting them under the, you know, we treat our people like we treat our cattle. We don't treat, you know, we don't treat ourselves better than the cattle that we have that is there to produce X amount of milk, X amount of meat, and it will get X amount of square meters and X amount of food, and, you know, it's calculated because there is no trust. There is simply no trust in the people. Okay? And so this system, this idea, it encourages people to compete against each other, to be quicker, faster, smarter. But the problem is, you know, I perceive it in a way that it is shameful what you have to do then, you know. It's like a rat race. This is a rat race. This is truly a rat race. And it's shameful what you have to do, you know, like, oh, look, I'm faster than you know. You know, I go in my own speed, I go my own pace. You know, you know, is this civilization? Is this the idea of civilization? Really? And see, the alternative way to create things is to have creative ideas, a positive mindset, trust, faith, and patience. And you then pursue these ideas that you have and bring them into creation. And this means you don't take something from someone else, you'll not be faster than someone else, you're not, you're creating your own thing. You are in your purpose, you're somewhere where nobody else is, this is your space. You plant the seed of your mind, you have patience. There is nobody who takes it apart and says, oh, I want to see the result now, can't it grow faster? You know, this is wrong, I have so much experience. The problem is a lot of people say, I have more experience than you. And it says that this does not work. The thing is, their mindset limits them. And the mindset you have will always create the same experience for you. So if you have experienced 1,000 times this outcome, it is because you have that mindset, and then this mindset is very, very um, burnt into your head, and you think this is the reality, but it is your reality. It's not my reality. Um, yeah, this is why it is not so easy to live in this creative way in this world, because people will have a lot of ways to destroy these creations, and the, the only way to prove is if you have results, if you have the outcome. And yeah, this is not easy to get these things to reality, but it is definitely possible. You will just struggle to live in a self sustaining, positive way. It's not meant to be in this society. The society wants you to live rather narcissistic, which means you compete with others, you take from others, and the problem is, even if you are a virtuous person, if you have virtues and principles, this almost restricts you from participating in it the way it is meant to be. And if you want to be, if you are a proud person, that, you know, if you participate and you win in this contest, it's shameful. It's a shame. It's actually a shame. Um, Not in all cases, but in many, many ways it is this way. Of course, in our system exist normal, regular jobs, 9 to 5 jobs, where if you have this job, there are spaces that you can fill with creativity and live your creativity. You can also harvest the fruits of your mind, the ideas you have. You can bring in these things, maybe to a limited amount, but you have to find something like that if you don't want to live in this competitive, self-destructive, and destructive behavior in general. You have to understand this. Um, yeah, so there is a lot of people who are proud on what they have acquired in life, what they have amassed, what they have got together. And I was always, like, I found it very strange how these people are proud on that, what they acquired. Because I thought, well, I do see what you did to do this. And I don't know whether I would be proud on that or whether I would run around and show this to everybody. You see, you did something, you will of course have that narration why you did it. You did it for the family, you did it for this or that person, you did it because you had to. Yeah, and it is okay. But see, for me, the outcome, the result is not what matters. It matters how you did it. It matters how it felt for you, what you did, how it feels. Does it feel okay? Is it righteous what you're doing? I mean, this absolutely of no interest to people nowadays. This is probably also why people don't understand me. Um, yeah, but you know, it's the only way to be without regrets, is to truly follow your heart and your feelings and your virtues. You should not, the only thing that counts are your virtues, your love, your compassion, your dignity, and your alignment with these things. This is the only thing. If you start to give up on your virtues that you love, if you start selling out, you will become a bitter person. You will start to have regrets, but you will not admit the regrets to yourself, and you will blame everybody for why, why this injustice is there, why you had to do this, what you had to do. No, the only way to live without regrets is to stay true to these virtues and follow your way, and to believe in the fruits of your creativity, to not compete with others. You don't steal from them, you don't take creations from others, you don't stitch them together and then say, this is my creation. No, you don't. And this is why you have no regrets, and this is why you have a health to a degree that people will say you are sick. Okay? It's the only way you can get through this world now without taking damage. You stay true to your virtues and having no regrets. This is the only way, in my opinion. But I know that a lot of people went off this road like 10-20 years ago, and for them it is probably the best to stay on their way. But they are lost in self-lies then already, because they will make all kind of narration of storytelling to themselves, why they do it and why and what, and make crazy complicated constructs of to explain why they had to do what they had to to do, and to try to shift the blame somewhere away from them. The truth is, they have given up on something within themselves, and they have failed in some way. But they will present their success. The problem is they can't even believe it in some way. But they are too blind and have too much self-lie already to see back into this construction, to see behind this construction. So they believe that their success is proof enough, so they did everything right? Yeah. Still I believe in the good. Still I believe I'm not crazy. Still I believe in patience, love, compassion, and in the fruits of my mind. Still I believe I will not take from anybody. Still I believe I will not copy anyone. Still I believe in my identity. And I suggest to you to do the same, and don't fall victim to people, to the school system, to society, to these false preachers of success. No. There is only one way to get through in good health, and it begins as mental health, but it is the only way for physical health as well, because the body is a mirror of your mental health. And you can only heal in the spirit. You can heal your body in the spirit if you follow the narrow path of your own creation, your own purpose beyond competition. One love.